Just letting you know I'm currently watching Sky Racing on the Sportsbet app live from Square Leg. No, they won't catch him. He's home. Oh, sorry. Watch Aussie Racing anywhere with Sportsbet. Conditions apply and gamble responsibly. 1-800-858-858.
Continental Tires, AFL Trade Radio. Trade afternoons for McDonald's. The Monopoly game at Macca's is back. Peel and scan to win today. Ends 19th October 2021.
Yes, welcome back to Trade Afternoons on Continental Tires AFL Trade Radio. Sam Edmund, Adam Cooney have had a hectic show today.
Hectic, bro.
Daz has texted in, afternoon boys, my top 5 red-headed Bulldogs of all time.
There we go.
He's
Number
only got
one,
you at
surely?
5. He's only got you at 5.
Doesn't know what he's talking about. Well,
Yep.
I'm only at number 5.
I don't know, but you know who's just ahead of you?
Who?
Daniel Hargraves.
That was Daniel Hargraves.
Once late to a game in Geelong because he caught the V line down there.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
The-
That's what
the
my
Mikey, did he have
resident Western Bulldogs expert Joel Brooks tells me.
Full playing kit too on the V-line?
Never played as a redhead at the Dogs, but Jason Ackermanis at 3 covered it well.
Gee.
Simon Atkins, very good player at 2.
Hacker.
And Bradley Hardy, number 1. He of the long sleeve.
Hard to go past the great Brad Hardy, but I thought I probably should have
Silver
been
medal?
on the podium.
I
Tim
reckon you're
O'Brien maybe in the top 5 now that he's there. Ed Richards, unlucky to miss
Bit of a slap from Daz, wasn't it?
Dazzler.
Now, the Cooney Chronicles, they've sort of come intermittently here on Trade Afternoons.
Too
and
busy.
we do stumble across them, and they're great because you had a long and distinguished career, but you led a playing life full of colour. Nothing black and white or beige about your career.
Debauchery.
You had a lot of fun.
No.
I wanted to ask you actually about yourself and your brother-in-law,
Yeah.
Michael Gardner, of course.
Yes.
Could play a bit back in the day.
Yes. Former number 1 draft pick as well.
Now, your brother, yes, and your brother-in-law, and your weddings came within 2 weeks of each other.
Yes, because the girls are from England, so Hayley and Danielle, sisters. That's so they got everyone over from England, so we thought we'd better squeeze the 2 weddings in over the 2-week period, so they didn't have to come back and forth over the pond.
So your wedding went first.
My wedding was first.
And Michael Gardner have a big day at your wedding?
He had a reasonable day. He got the votes, I think. He
Okay.
got the 3 votes at my wedding.
Yep.
So I thought, well, I've got
What
to
sort of
try.
antics are we talking?
Oh, there's some antics.
Okay.
I mean, it's a bit like the footy trip. What happens in your wedding?
So by the time,
at the wedding.
we're about to break that rule, because by the time you got to his wedding, you were well and truly up for a big one.
I was ready to pay him back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
And there was always going to be collateral damage.
well, there was a little bit. What an idiot I used to be. And I don't drink white wine. I never drink white wine. And I had a few too many Sauvignon Blancs on this day. And it was a morning wedding. So the ceremony, I think, was at 10 o'clock in the morning. And Hayley was in the bridal party, of course. And then Gardy had his groomsmen. And Hayley was paired up with the one and only Cuzzy.
You'd be happy with that.
Yeah, so they went, and I got a ride in the wedding car, and they dropped me off out the front of the beach hotel, and they said, "We're just going to get our our photos. We'll come back and get you in 45 minutes."
Yeah.
They did their photos, completely forgot about me. Went to the after party, went to the reception, and left me at the pub, and I was drinking white wines and like
On your own.
Where's Hayley and Ben? Why aren't they back yet? So I was a bit upset there. Why is my phone doing that?
Siri just playing up on you.
So I was like 3 sheets to the wind by the time I got to the reception, which was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I was hammered, and I saw Ross the boss.
Ross Lyon.
Yeah, Ross Lyon, and this was just after the 09 prelim. And I sat down, we had a good chat about the game. We probably spoke for maybe half an hour, 45 minutes.
Could you absorb anything that he'd said?
I can't remember one word of it, but I'm sure that it was a great conversation. I thought, well, geez, we're getting along really well. And so we, about 40, 45 minutes, spoke about the game, a little bit about life and everything in between. And I thought, well, Rossi's he's my new best mate. I'm gonna sort of hang around him for most of the night. And I went to the bar a little bit later. Ordered, I might have been onto the vodkas at that stage, and I saw Rossi just at the bar, and I thought it would be funny to go up to Ross Lyon, the St Kilda coach, come right up behind him, and I got him into a fierce rear naked choke headlock.
A rear naked
Yeah,
choke
which is
headlock.
like his sort of MMA move, where if you
Like double arm across and in a lock.
full choke, and then just squeezed. And I thought I think I might have squeezed a little bit too hard.
For how long?
Oh, it was only a few seconds, but that can be enough to do some damage if someone's not expecting it. And I thought he'd just laugh it off, but he turned around and the dad said, I thought he was going to whack me. And he actually said to me, I think it was along the lines of, if you weren't a Brownlow medalist, I would have knocked you out then. And then that was sort of the end of the relationship between me and Rossi. He hasn't spoken to me since.
Blimey.
I think he's off me.
I think he might be.
It's been 12 years, Ross.
You got Ross lying in a rear naked choker hold. That's
Probably
not a bad...
it's not a great move because he was a pretty fierce man, Ross,
I
wasn't
think
he?
back in the day he could, could handle himself.
I think he could throw hands.
Throw down.
And I was in no stage then to be able to defend myself. I was all out attack. But I thought he'd take it well. It turns out he didn't take it well.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, Ross.
Okay.
Didn't like that one.
I don't mind that Cooney Chronicles for a Friday.
And tag me with Clint Jones every game since we played St Kilda.
Smash that bloke.
Yeah.
I like it. All right, well done. Chapeau. We'll revisit that on Monday, I reckon, and try to tease another one
Come
out
to
of you.
think of it, Alien Ben didn't get back to the reception.
That's enough.